Every football shirt you have ever bought started with a cartoon lion in 1966. Every replica kit, every scarf, every plastic toy sold outside a stadium, every mascot that has ever waddled across a pitch, all of it can be traced back to one small, smiling cartoon animal that most people have completely forgotten. He never scored a goal, he never kicked a ball, and yet he helped turn football from a game into one of the biggest businesses on earth. But the real story is stranger than a mascot. Go back to 1966. England is about to host the World Cup for the very first time, and the organizers have a problem. How do you sell a tournament? How do you make people who do not even follow football feel part of it, buy into it, get excited about it before a single match has kicked off? Today, the answer feels obvious. Back then, nobody had really done it. And so someone had an unusual idea. Give the tournament a character, a friendly cartoon face that could live on posters, toys, and television, long before the football began. And so a lion was born. They called him World Cup Willie. He was a cheerful cartoon lion, the lion being a national symbol of England. And he wore a shirt with the Union Jack and the words World Cup across the front. He was simple, friendly, and completely new. There had never been an official World Cup mascot before in the history of the tournament. Willie was the very first, and plenty of people assumed he was a silly gimmick, a bit of childish fun that would be forgotten the moment the final whistle blew. They could not have been more wrong. Willie was everywhere. He appeared on mugs, badges, bed sheets, toys, and posters. Children collected him. There was even a hit song written about him, played on the radio across the country. For the first time in history, a sporting event was being sold not just through its players or its trophy, but through a character that anyone, even someone who knew nothing about football, could love and could buy. And it worked spectacularly. Willie helped turn the 1966 World Cup into a national celebration that reached far beyond the pitch and far beyond the people who actually cared about the sport. Then England did the impossible. They won the whole tournament, lifting the trophy on home soil in the only World Cup they have ever won. And there, woven through the greatest moment in English football history, was the little cartoon lion. Willie became forever tied to that golden summer. But the truly important thing about him was not the wheel. It was the blueprint he left behind. Because Willie proved something the sporting world had never understood before. He proved that a character, a friendly cartoon face, could sell a tournament, unite a nation, and make an enormous amount of money doing it. And once that had been proven, there was no going back. Every single World Cup after 1966 had its own official mascot. A boy, a dog, an orange, a chili pepper, a set of strange colored creatures, on and on, tournament after tournament, each one a direct descendant of that first English lion. And it did not stop with the World Cup. The idea spread like wildfire across all of sport. Football clubs invented their own mascots. Other sports followed. The Olympic Games began unveiling elaborate mascots years in advance. An entire global industry of characters, merchandise, and branding grew up around the simple thing that Willie had done first. The mugs and shirts and toys you see stacked outside every stadium today all trace back, in a straight line, to one cartoon lion. So look again at that forgotten little character. He is not remembered like the players who won that World Cup. There are no statues of him, no highlight reels of his greatest moments. Most fans could not even tell you his name. But in his own quiet way, World Cup Willie changed the business of football forever. He turned a tournament into a brand. He turned fans into customers. He proved that a sport could be sold through a smiling cartoon face, and the entire world was watching and copying within a few short years. Every football shirt you have ever bought started with a cartoon lion in 1966, and now you know that behind that simple, smiling, long-forgotten face lies the birth of an idea that quietly reshaped football and built one of the biggest industries the sport has ever known. If this changed how you see the game, subscribe and never walk past a stadium gift shop the same way again.